Hey, ladies, welcome to the Single Moms United podcast, where this podcast is designed to encourage you, single mom, motivate you. As a single parent, it is one of the hardest things that you have to do. Why? Because a lot of those decisions that you're having to make are on your shoulders. And how do I know? Because I'm a single mom. I'm an older single mom, but I'm a single mom and I know the stress that it can bring on. And it's nobody's fault, right? We made that decision, we made that choice, so we're living with it, right? I just want to talk about today, and if you've been following along with me these last few episodes into 2025, talking about the letter I and extracting word choices from the letter I. And today's word choice is ignite. Yeah, catch on fire. Let's do this, Mom. When we talk about ignite, that means we just got to get remotivated. That's my definition for it. Because as a parent, the struggle is real, the stress is real, being overwhelmed is real. All of these things are real. And so, how do you counteract that? So, hopefully, today I'm just going to walk through a few things to hopefully encourage you, get you remotivated, to get back out there and say, you know what, I can do this. From my experience, there are more days that you're overwhelmed and, under the water than you are above the water. Hopefully, you will be able to extract some ideas from what this episode will bring to you. And if you do, embed it into your life, introduce it into your life. And you ask me, well, why is this important? Well, you have children now. You're more than a mom. You're more than a nurturer. You're there. You're an educator. Your kids are watching you. We can talk until we're blue in the face as far as what we want our children to do and how to behave. But at the end of the day, they're watching us. They're mimicking our behavior. So it's all about being visual. So, moms, I would encourage you, right? I know this is not a one size fits all, but a one size fits most, that you can extract some thoughts as far as your parenting skills to get reignited with purpose. As a single mom, I talked about this early on about losing your identity as you become a parent. That's real. Now your focus has changed. Your priorities have changed, or at least they should have. How about that? So, Mom, if you're still doing some of those same things or prioritizing some of those same things prior to having your children, I would challenge you to rethink that, right? Especially if it's taking away from your kids. But anyway, let me get back on the highway. As we become parents, we become mentors. We become that person our children look up to. And rightfully so, they should. We should be that example for them. Now, keep in mind, I stated there is no perfect parent. All there is good and bad parents. And again, a good parent teaches, a bad parent doesn't. It's just that simple. And here's the good news. And I hear you like, well, I don't know how to teach my kid this, that, and so forth. You're actually teaching them through the behavior that you display in front of them. So I would challenge you to think about that. If you're displaying bad behavior in front of them, they're absorbing that in their pores, literally. You're going to find them or see them displaying that same behavior that you displayed. So don't think that everything that our children learn is verbally. It's also through eyesight, visual. As a parent, it is overwhelming. It's a lot that happens that causes us to lose focus on our purpose. I just want to talk about a couple things today to help you get refocused. Go back and write down what your purpose was before you had your child, right? We all have dreams. We all want to be somewhere or, be successful. And we had a dream of what that looks like. And if you lost that dream, I would challenge you to go back, write that down. How difficult or how easy it may seem, that's on you, on you. Now go back and see how you can go back to redefining your purpose, reigniting your purpose. Like me, you felt like you were more under the water than on top of the water with your parenting. Yeah, you get discouraged, you get depressed. If you go back and say, you know what, I always wanted to do XYZ. Here's your opportunity. Write that down. 3 to 5 year plan. Where do you want to be at in 3 years? You're going to be 3 years older. You're going to be 5 years older. So this is your opportunity to take that time and write it down, what you want your future to be, how you want your future to look. Time is winding up. It's not waiting on anyone. And keep in mind, your kids are going to be 3 and 5 years older. So there are some things you're going to have to do differently with your parenting that you're not doing today. All right, it's time to, enhance your mindset. Always be learning. And ladies, I tell you, I said it once, I'll say it again. You are in the perfect environment to learn new skills. There's no excuse for you not learning something. YouTube is filled with how-tos. Filled with it. Whether it's cooking, cleaning, or just learning something different. So take this opportunity, learn something. And matter of fact, you can even take it further and learn it with your child. I didn't know anything about podcasting. I'm a lot further along than where I was when I first started, but I learned. I looked things up. I've joined groups. I've found my niche, and I just learned all these things so that I can be an effective podcaster, right? In hopes at the end of the podcast, someone says, you know what? That really made me think. Oh, wow, that was really good. I never thought of it that way. And so I set my benchmark at 1. If one young lady says, you know what, this has helped me, that's all I need to hear. And matter of fact, speaking of hearing, I'm getting off the exit again. If y'all could visit my website, singlemomsunitedpodcast.com, and leave me some feedback. Would love to hear from you. And if not the website, then go on my YouTube page. Would love to hear from you. But anyway, now back on the highway. It's important, ladies, that you always learn something, and it doesn't have to be major, and especially as a parent, right? We are in tax season. One of the other things that I learned along life's journey is how to do my own taxes. That was well before technology came around. I was handwriting stuff out. Why did I learn how to do that? Because when I went to tax preparers, they were taking large sums of money out of my refund. And so I'm like, yeah, this is not okay. So I got motivated to say, you know what, I'm going to learn how to do taxes myself. And I've been doing them for, over 30 years now. It's the greatest thing that I've learned. And I'm still learning. Now, am I a pro? So don't come say, hey, can you do my... No. But I know enough that I'm able to do my own taxes. And this is tax season, ladies. Navigate through life and that overwhelming feeling of, not having enough money with our finances. Well, you're just giving money away for something you're probably perfectly capable of doing. So I would encourage you, learn how to do your own taxes. I'm not going to mention any of the tax companies out there. You can do your own research. For the most part, it's really easy. It really is easy, ladies. If I can do it, Lord knows you can do it. Look that up, do your research, and again, always be learning. Because guess what? You can pass this along to your kids. Because eventually they're going to have to start working. Eventually. And they're going to have to do taxes. You get ahead of the game. You learn how to do your own taxes. You learn how to teach your child what it means and why we have taxes in the first place. And if you don't know that, this is a good opportunity to look that up. And you don't even have to go to the library. Think about that, ladies. You could do it right on your phone, or if you have a laptop or tablet, you can look this stuff up. Always be learning, ladies. Always be learning, because you are now the educator. You are. You shouldn't put that on someone else's shoulders. Let me say 100% on someone else's shoulders. You should take a good percentage of teaching your child, not just good and bad, but just standard things that happen in life and how to prepare for those things. As I finish up today's episode, brief and to the point, I know, I hear you. You are excited about that, right? And I'm excited too, because it's going to make editing a lot easier. But if you found value in this episode, encourage another single mom. Do that for me. We have to encourage one another. And then after you encourage another single mom, encourage your children. Put that phone down at least an hour a day and spend some time with your child. Talk to them, understand, ask them what questions they have about life, right? Because sometimes they may not approach you on their own, but if you take the time and say, hey, what happened at school today, or anything unique happened, what it'll do, and even if you don't know the answer, it's going to force you to look it up. Okay? Ladies, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, tell another single mom. Encourage your children. Get reignited. Start burning again. Get motivated, because it's so important that you take this opportunity and make it the best opportunity. Yesterday's gone and tomorrow is not promised. So don't wait. Start that fire, light that match now. Get motivated, get encouraged, and I hope I was able to share something with you today that you say, you know what, I needed that, and thank you so much. Have a good day, ladies. Take care.